Alrighty, I'm back with yet another episode of Starmade. So I finished. Well, I didn't finish, obviously. Well, I definitely did not finish. But I did collect quite a bit more stuff from the space station back there, and I think I have enough to warrant trying to build something a little bit more interesting, I think. So we are going to separate this out a little bit better. Move these down here. Let's see how much we get from selling 581 of these plexiglass. I've saved myself 100 for right now. Yeah, we're not going to worry about money for a very, very, very long time. Yeah, well, at least not for a little while. I'm going to keep the plex lifters, probably because I'm going to need as many of those as I can at some point. Because like I said, I'm thinking of building a couple of fairly massive projects here, hopefully. So, which involves quite a lot of supplies, and I don't have anywhere near enough. So, yeah. Alright, so shop. Let's blow some of this money. Wait. What? Oh, okay, these ended up down there for some strange reason. Alright. So, back to the shop. Alright, so I have a couple choices here. I can add on to this ship and continue tearing apart that space station. Okay. Which would get all kinds of building materials and everything. Which is probably the best option, is to just kind of make the ship look a little bit nicer, buy some extra stuff to make it a little bit better at this. Which I will probably... You know what? Actually, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just add on to this ship right now. Make something a little bit nicer. Blow through pretty much all this money. Yeah. But hey, only get to live once. And this way we can just pulverize this thing. Let's get 50 of these things. Ooh, that spent a lot of money. And before I forget to do that, let's buy one of those at least. Let's see. I'm not going to worry about that yet. Let's get out of general then and get into the hull. What else do I need? I'm just adding on to this ship. Probably don't need a whole lot, actually. Alright, so... Oh, what's in the catalog, actually? Oh, nothing. Okay. Ooh, available. Okay. Huh. That's it. Interesting. Alright. So, let's exit the ship, actually, and have a look at it. So, I'm probably going to end up rebuilding certain sections of this. So let's re-enter it, go into build mode, and take off the engines first and foremost, because those are not a primary usage of things. Where is my power at? What does power look like? That. Alright, so... Yeah, that's the power line. So we can remove that for the time being and come up with something a bit more efficient. Let's do that. Let's also add on to... we'll worry about that in a minute. Power. How am I going to handle power? Three, four. That should do it. What's that do for power? Yeah, there we go. That'll recharge like mad. But we probably don't actually need that much. There we go. That's reasonable. I can live with that. Alright. So now that we've got that figured out, let's pull out these salvage cannons. Let's tie into the salvage system, which is this one, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Let's increase these ones by 1. And let's add another pair. So they run equal to these. So we should have 10 in a line. Whoop. Let's not do that. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Now this thing should be just nuts at tearing through stuff. So let's add in one of these cockpits like that. That should help. Well, let's actually put the cockpit there. That should help. Alright. So, now that we've got the basis for one heck of a nice salvager, I think, let's worry about shielding. Because we haven't worried about shields until now. It might be nice to have at least some baseline shield capability. So let's just fill in this core with shields. Oops. I can place blocks well. Can't I? There we go. Ah, yeah. That should be nice. I think so. Alright, so now we just got the thrusters and our systems will be done. But I want to actually make this look a little bit nicer now. So let's work on making this look a little bit different than just straight line. Everything. And I know that there is... I don't know how to set the plane. Ooh. Not that one. Alright. Alright, cool. Awesome. Nice. Okay. So this should make for... Aha! Sweet. Alright. So let's go out a bit further. Yeah, maybe. What do you think? I like that, actually. I think that looks kind of cool. maybe. Something like that. Yeah, I think that could be kind of cool looking. And then we'll just fill these up with thrusters. Ooh. Oh. All right, there we go. Alrighty, that should be decent. That's giving me plenty of thrust, actually. So, yeah. We got ourselves the basics of a mining ship, I think. So what's going to be here? Yeah, I like that. All right, so now let's start working on making this look a little bit nicer, shall we? So we can take this, put this up here, because we won't be using that. We don't really have to worry about that too much. Bring that down. Take these up. Keep this down here for right now. Bring these down. Bring these down. Let's leave these up here. I'll use red for this one. Well, no, not red. We'll use green. Yeah, green, because we won't be using green too much on most of our other ships. Alright, and we'll go to the shop. We'll go all the way up here. Minus that. Go into hulls. And we're actually going to start buying these things out. Just buy them up. And the green ones. Ooh, we got 12 hulls too. We'll add that to our stock. Won't need so many of those. Yeah. Alright. That should be good for that. Alright, so let's have a look-see, shall we? What we can do here. We can... Well... Ooh, I want to... Let's set that, actually. Because I don't want to place these exactly the same. I use different colors. I'm trying to build nice. Here is going to be something interesting because, yeah, how am I going to do this? You know what, we'll just use degree wedges. Let's do it like this. Alright, so. There we go. Alright, and So, oops. Alright, so... that? There we go. Alright, so... there we go. We have... amounts to... something that we're not doing there. Alright. Oops. And there we go. Alrighty. Actually, don't need that there, I don't think. Figure out something else there. Well, actually, let's just do this. Oops. Did not mean to put that there. That there, like that. Overhang? Yeah, that looks kind of cool like that, actually. Awesome. Alrighty. So, then of course, that means we gotta have black ones, like, ooh, that I cannot see. Nope. Like that? Nope. Like that. There we go. Alright. Yeah. I think that's turning out pretty decent looking so far. This is something I haven't actually seen a whole lot of videos on, is just like the build process that people go through on these things. So this, I'm actually going to set out one like that. Kind of like this is out further than the rest of it. Alright, so I'm beginning to think those pods are not far enough out. Right, like that. That should work. Alright, and then this one should be here. And yes, there's a quicker way to put long lines of these things, but it doesn't always. Ew. Wow. I'm out of green blocks. That's not good. Well, we'll just use black then. Until we can get more with the green. Of course, black doesn't look so bad either. This is a smallish craft anyways. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah. bunch of these guys. So many angles to work through. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah. That looks kind of cool like that too. What a shame. I'm gonna have to go find another space station, I think. Or not a space station, another shop, I think. So I can finish this build. Holy crap. Alright, so let's take off all this symmetry mode stuff. Alright. So obviously it's not all nice and rounded yet. Let's go into flight mode and press one of the arrow keys. We're up front now. We can see around stuff. We can make certain everything's good. Yeah, that's still the same. This, however. Yeah, so let's find that space station again. Alright, so we actually have 2 shops within range, which is nice. The space station isn't very far. So let's head back there and try out our new 4 times mining speed. Yeah, this should be good. I have high hopes for this. So, there's the frame rate lag. Yeah, you can see there's still plenty of blocks here. Woo! Stop, 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 stop. Now we're chewing through the space station. Look at how fast that's mining that out. Let's Control G. Or is it Alt? G. I don't know all the controls yet. I'll figure them out. But just look at how fast that thing works. Just chewing through it. Getting all kinds of parts here. Now obviously I don't think this one will actually fly into the station. So that just means that we just have to take off the top, that's all. And this is going to be one of my big projects that I'm going to have, is just kind of sitting here, blasting away at the station. You know, if we pull out the other gun, you can see it's not that good yet. But this isn't really meant for that. This is meant for more for mining. The gun's just to be there for low-level defense if we really need to. Heck, for that matter, we could probably just use the gun to take down enemy shields and then mine them to death. Oh, that would be something to see, wouldn't it? Mining someone's ship out from underneath the pirate ships. Ooh, I'm gonna have to try that. Not right away. I'm betting that probably doesn't work. But just look at how fast that's going. I'm not entirely certain that we could actually get that much so faster. Because it's basically, I look at the block and it's gone. So, I need to get some of the green blocks, seeing as how green's such a big color for this ship. Just look at that. Look at that. That's awesome. I'm very happy with this mining ship. And if anyone's interested in getting a download of this ship, maybe even after it's completed a little bit more, I'm more than willing to try to figure out a way to set up some sort of download system where I can upload this to someplace, and then I'll post a link so that you guys can download it if you want. I mean, I'm willing to give that a shot if you're really interested in it. Obviously, I just kind of threw this thing together. It's not even complete yet, and I'm not entirely certain how I'd continue it, but in fact, that might just be something I might just do, is just provide download links of all the ships I build throughout here, except for that very first quick miner ship that I built in the first episode that we just basically added on to. Mostly because I don't like the idea of providing a ship that doesn't have any form of real defenses. I mean, this thing's got shields on it. It should be able to take attacks pretty well. It should be able to withstand at least taking some damage. So I feel fairly confident in being able to provide this one as a download. At least all of its systems are there and intact. So, except for maybe better cannons or something like that. I might even buy one of these things and set it as just kind of tear it apart a little bit and change it around so that it's got heavier cannons on it, so that way it can be more of a little offensive gunboat or something like that. That might be an interesting little project to do too. Yeah, so before I forget about it, actually, I'm gonna slash save miner 1. Successfully saved ship and catalog as miner 1. There we go. So now we can actually go into the catalog and be able to purchase it if we wanted to. It costs 80,000 credits, so we actually have enough that we'd be able to buy a few of these little things if we really wanted to. So it might just be actually a possibility that I might decide to try to turn it into a gunboat too, if I would try. So yeah, I'm going to exit out of here and see what kind of time I'm looking at for this episode, and I'll be right back with you. Well, it looks like we are at the wrapping up point of another episode. Good thing I decided to check on that one. So this has been Farside Jake, and I just want to remind you to, hit that like button if you like this video, and subscribe if you really want to see more videos. And leave a comment if you want to find out if you like the ship, or if you want to be able to download the ship, or have suggestions even. And have fun. See you next time.